the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Monday, January 5th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. As an unsettled weather pattern continues, California remains cool and damp with a mix of sun and clouds this morning. Central California will remain much more cloudy as a weak impulse moves through the area, bringing more wet weather. Southern California remains drier, but the lingering surface moisture in cold air has brought patchy fog to many areas. The latest radar imagery this morning shows widespread shower activity moving across the northern third of the state as a weak impulse moves through. The majority of our region will remain rain-free through the day, but scattered light showers may spread across our portion of Central California. By this afternoon, some showers may develop over portions of Southern California as this impulse moves southward. Additional rainfall accumulations are expected to remain mostly under a quarter inch. The weather pattern for this first full week of January is expected to be a lot quieter than it has been lately. A general troughing pattern is expected to remain in place over the region through the majority of the work week, but it will not be too impactful. As you can see here, a cutoff low will develop but remain far offshore this week. This will prevent much in the way of precipitation, though some light shower activity may continue through Tuesday or Wednesday over some areas. Afterward, high pressure will likely build back in from the Pacific Friday through the weekend, bringing back dry weather and warmer temperatures. This drier pattern looks to extend through next week, which will be a nice break from the recent cold and wet weather. There will be little change in temperatures through much of this week, with highs remaining a little below seasonal average. 50s to mid-60s will be common across much of the region. The continued unsettled weather pattern will also keep humidity very high through the majority of this week. With building high pressure this weekend, a gradual warming trend is expected late this week into this weekend, with coastal valleys of Southern California approaching 70 degrees. Humidity is also expected to lower back into the teens and 20s Friday through this weekend. As for winds, nothing significant is expected over the next couple days, with breezy westerly flow being dominant. As the troughing pattern digs a little more southward, gusty northerly winds are expected Wednesday evening through Thursday night across the higher terrain of Southern California, especially across the Santa Ynez Range to the Mojave Slopes. Gusts of 30 to 50 miles an hour will be common over the windiest spots, locally higher at times. Due to all the recent moisture, there is an increased risk of downed trees. As the troughing pattern begins to pull away to the east and high pressure builds back in, winds will then transition to northeasterly on Friday morning, lasting through this weekend, mostly impacting the Santa Ana wind corridor of Southern California. To no surprise, large fire potential continues to remain very low thanks to all the wet weather recently. Even with longer duration drying coming up next week, it will still take months to get back into higher fire potential. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Wednesday, January 7th. Have a fantastic day.